Okay. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everything seems to be working just fine. Microphone's picking up my voice. Stream is live. Everything seems to be going pretty well. Alrighty then. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mattoon Corner. I'm your host, Mattoon, and welcome to the stream. Yeah. Hey, Vinice. Hey, folks. I hope you're all been well. Alright, so as the title suggests, it's gonna be another art stream this time around. Partially because Hey, Lizzie. Happy to have you here. Aw. No, I'm your number one fan, Lizzie. Oh, for God's sake. Lizzie, please. Yeah. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Well, glad everyone seems to be excited at least. It doesn't do anything to get me banned. It's Twitch. Anyways, as the title suggests, we are going to be doing some art today. In particular, some art I'm doing for my friend's collab. My friend Vox over on Twitter is doing an Easter collab, and I figured I'd do a few characters for it. I just have to double check some stuff about the rules, like canvas size that he expects, but it should be pretty straightforward. All right, let me just double check some of the rules, and we'll get straight to it. I had the program open, so let me just. Hey, Chaos, happy to have you here. Let me just get the OBS open. There we go. OBS Clipsio Paint. Yeah, double check the rules. What was the canvas size? I think it was like 1400 by 1400 by something. Hold on. 1400 by 3300. Okay, I can do that. 1400 by 3300. Shoot. I hate when OBS when Clipsio Paint does that. Did anyone turn this off? I now have a voice to go with you. Go with you. Oh, hey. Happy to have you here. And yes, you do. This is the sound of my voice. Good old me, as it should be. I gotta figure out how to turn this off because honestly, this bugs me. This little dark patch. It tries to centralize your view on it. I honestly hate it. Yeah, if anything in my view. Oh, there we go. That's all it was. The webtoon thing. You gotta be kidding me. It was designed for web. I don't do things for webtoons. No wonder. I was at least okay. I post on Webtoons my comic, but I don't have it structured as a webtoon thing. I have it structured like a comic book, the usual. Okay, well that answers that at least. All right, so I'm just gonna save this as the first of my collab pieces because there's a maximum of three characters he's going to let. So I'm probably going to do 3 of my girls. So I'm going to start with the one I feel like I've drawn the least lately and who genuinely needs more love, Layla. Especially bunny suit Layla, because I haven't drawn her in literally years. Yeah, I'm saying I'm doing stuff for my friend Vox's bunny girl collab. So I'm going to be drawing Layla. So I'm just going to. I'm messing with folder stuff right now. I can't really see, it's on a different thing, so I'm just gonna make a new folder. Those collabs. Make a new folder 2024. Label this Vox Bunny Girls. Bunny Suits. Because I'm gonna do 3 girls, but I did have an idea to draw like Miles in like a bunny themed like tux. That was also a really fun idea, like a bunny themed 2-piece suit, like him with bunny ears and everything. Just to, like one, just to tease Niuni, but also at the same time, I just thought it'd be fun. I might do that on my own time. So her name is Layla. You should do a collab stream sometime. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing collabs, Lizzie. I think just my. Nah, sorry. Oh, let me drink some water. Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing collabs just because of my schedule and my time zone. It makes it a bit hard to like collab with people who aren't in my same time zone. And even more so now, this might be the last stream I do as an unemployed person, essentially, because my job interview happened today and it went pretty well. I'm only gonna figure out if that went anywhere tomorrow or Thursday. So I'm a bit anxious there, but yeah, we can probably plan something like farther ahead in the future. But like for me, I think I'm also like really small, so like I don't mind like honestly, I guess I am a bit antsy to do collabs too. I guess I just don't want to like jump into anything or make something boring for the other person, you know? I'm too busy right now. Yeah, it's fair. It's all right. I have all this canvas space and it's completely empty. So, time to start with something. How dare you say about yourself you're amazing, so hush. Yeah, thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. All right. First of all, I need to think of a better pose for her. That's a Sundari. Yeah, I'm all the dairies you want. What do you know? Promoing my stream with Pepper in a bunny suit gave me 14 likes, 1 bookmark, and 136 views. Because of course it did. Anyway, I need to look up like a cute pin-up-y pose for Layla. Her whole stick is like being super cute. Like super cute. Like that's how Layla's whole stick. So I need to make her like what's it, like a Betty Boop pose almost. Like yeah, hand on hip, that kind of stuff. All right, I think I got something working. Rough outline. Layla has the most average build of the 3 girls I'm drawing too, so probably it's best to start small so I don't completely wipe my Twitch from existence by drawing a cute girl. Also, to answer your question, why I don't have much of like a very an accent, to be honest, English was my first language. I was raised in America, so like I have an American accent, a Floridian accent specifically. Like so, my accent is American, is Florida. I am a Florida Matt, quite literally. His arm is very much not cute, actually. Hold on. I got the okay, I have a general idea here, so let me just. We're still in the spaghetti phase of my drawing, essentially, when I'm just figuring stuff out. So. Legs crossed? Actually, probably not. Again, look at Babe Boop. Hold on. It's always very small in hindsight. You're fine, Lizzie. Don't worry. I might have here. I probably make it like a bit shorter, to be honest. Maybe the expanded heights honestly make it a bit weird. Maybe just shrink that down a bit. Also, when I'm in this phase, I don't mind like resizing stuff a lot, just because this is the part where, you know, I'm gonna end up sketching and redrawing a lot. So, makes before that, you're fine. Honestly, you're all fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about like coming in dip for a bit and dipping. I don't mind. I'm gonna be here for like 3 hours more or less. That's my usual screen time. Let me get like the old like Layla, the old Layla bunny Layla I had. So what if I just look type? I gotta find it, to be honest too. Okay, the last time I did a bunny girl Layla, it was like very very boring, to be honest. It was just like Layla basically. It was like, okay, obviously it's just Layla, but like it's cute and all, but like, man, it's just so boring. Layla's better than this. She deserves better than just a basic ass bunny suit. Imagine an idea for her had like a pink suit with like golden accents, that kind of stuff. I gotta really think about this. It's always the legs that kind of trip me up. Like for my own stuff is also a good for just get ideas of how I do things. How I should pose a character like this. Oh, reverse bunny suit? Yeah, I know what that is. That's been a thing for a while now. I have an alternate version of that Layla drawing I just shot that has her in a reverse suit. It's basically just the same thing, but but mostly shows but mostly like shows stuff. I also like covered stuff up with her too, just to be safe. I feel like a reverse suit is probably too risque for what I'm planning here, so it's gonna have to pump her tongue sticking out like this, because of course she is. Make your head a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's pretty popular, like the reverse bunny suits. Like again, I feel like it's probably a bit too risque for what I'm playing here. Not that bunny whose suits like aren't inherently a bit risque. They're bunny suits for a reason. Like, you know, I think there's a certain limit between like almost tastefully, playfully sexy. No, to be honest, I mean, I'm gonna like let her midriff expose just because like Lila's whole shtick is that she's cute as a bun, but she's also absolutely shredded. Yeah, Chaos. Gartic Phone is like a game, like an art game where it's basically like you draw one thing, then someone the next person has to like draw has to like draw the same thing. Same thing with using your picture as a reference. And it keeps going down. It's basically wireless telephone, but for artists. In general, I would say I need to like do more like game stuff in general, and also like probably like do more like community streams. And like Lizzie even said, do collabs too. Like I have a voice chat on my server. Oop. I have voice chat on my server specifically for like stream Discord for like streaming Discord chat. But at the same time, like sadly, I just haven't really had like the drive to use it. I guess you could say. Maybe I was a bit too nervous, so I keep the streams like small scale with just myself for now. But eventually, I do want to like use it just so folks with the dedicated role can hop in if they want. Like one thing, because my server is like semi-public, I also don't want like I also made the stream like I made the stream basically with different what's it called. I made the VC for the stream have a specific like only certain people can go into that VC basically. It used a it's using a what's the word again? A role. It has a role in my Discord. How did I forget the word role, man? Another friend of mine was asking for the stream link. Oh well. I just realized I was drawing without background noise. I'm sacrilege. I forgot to turn the music on. I have a VLC. I downloaded like I have like a playlist of some songs I had specifically for this. And I forgot to turn it on. Man, I'm dumb. There should be music playing now in the stream. I can't hear it, but I have my own videos playing in the background. So that's fun. Yes, I forgot. I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, Cass, that's what I'm saying. Reverse bunny. Okay, I even drew a version of Layla that was basically a reverse bunny suit, but I covered up what's important essentially. There are people who don't do that, so viewer discretion advised. All right, that looks pretty good for a rough outline. Cute. Some thunderflies. I don't give like Layla's meant to be like okay. Layla's part unicorn, so I probably should like give her a bit more like thighs. At the same time, hips and thighs. At the same time, I don't want her to be like how some people exaggerate like Chun-Li's legs, basically. I do want to give her like her tail here. It's just appropriate. There we go. Oh, quiet, eh? I've done plenty. I do enough already. You know my memory's fine. All right, that looks pretty good for a. Hey, maybe I should just like take this, just shift it ever so slightly, just like centralize her center of balance a bit. There we go. When I'm like this, I lasso, I resize, I do a bunch, etc., etc. This is honestly the best time to do all that when you're just like getting everything out. So this is basically my rough construction. That's how I always do things. Now I can start refining this and start adding some characters. Yeah, exactly. You can make like legs look muscular and strong without also looking like they. I'm gonna be very honest. Some people draw Chun-Li's legs looking like chicken legs, like actual like cooked fried chicken legs. You can just grab off a bucket of cans of KFC. Like generally, it stays. It's so annoying. Like I get you like legs, but man, calm down. I like legs too, but I don't want to eat chicken legs. Yeah. And I need to get like a Layla's references open because it's been a while since I've drawn her in general. So where's the character? Both the character refs. Yeah, where's the character lineup? I especially need to remember how to do her eyes, and that's how I did. That was when I started doing the more refined sketch where I try to. Street Fighter 5, yeah, Street Fighter 5's Chun-Li looks so weird, man. Like, Street Fighter 5, if you look at, like, the 2D art they made for that game, it looks fine. The 3D, the art style in that game was just so bad. Ugh. Okay, she has, like, big, floofy eyelashes like this. And she's winking because, of course, she is. She's cute. Layla, that's all you need to know about Layla. Layla is cute. That is Layla's whole. That is cute. Is Layla personified? All right, thanks for stopping by, eh? It was a pleasure to have you here. Have a good one, man. Have a good night. Hope everything goes well. And I'll see you all later. Ah, Lila's looking adorable. I love just being able to make Layla look cute. You know, like she deserves it. Good on you, girl. You go. I know I tend to draw like Max and TG a bit more just because they're like the more like in your face ship I kind of set up already. Like, man, Max is a harem king. What do you want from me? Oh, here's the thing. Whenever I want to do this, I usually just make a new layer just so I can have an idea. I just sketch. Not worry about. Now I can just erase this without worry. There we go. Perfect. Well. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to rethink this. The only thing is when you try to, let's see, you have it's all coming out perfectly. Then you actually try to like make the rest of her head, the head, it ends up faltering a bit. Ah boy, not heavy snows. Well, I hope the snow isn't too big of an issue for you. Obviously, it's still going to be a bit annoying to get out there, but you know what I mean. All right, so again, yeah, this was my thing. Make a new layer and just sketch more or less here. There we go. Right now, bunny girls. What should I do? Should I give her like the little collar bunny girls sometimes have? Okay, let me look at my old bunny girl Layla. Like the first version of bunny girl Layla I ever did. Okay, so this is the original one I did. This is the old one I did semi recently. Let me just look up Layla. Okay, and this is my original Easter Layla. Hey, Stark. Happy to have you here. This is my original bunny Layla. Like, when this is this is like years and years ago. My God. My art. My old art. Pain. Oh, it hurts. It hurts when I can't look away. Man, what were you thinking? What is this line art? Where are those hands? Where are those ears? Why are you like this? Why was I like this? Why was I like this? Chaos, why did you commission so much stuff from me? My art was terrible. This is me trying to do thinner line art even, too. I tried, but it didn't stick. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give her, like, the little, I'm gonna give her the, little collar thing with like, a bow tie. So... See, I have a perfect reference for this. Hold on. Of course you did. Yeah. What's his name again? Hold on. I need to remember this guy. Yeah, there he is, Zephyr. Yeah, that helps. Hold on. Yeah, instead of like doing like a collar, I could probably just do like a... Why is there an ad? Why is there an ad? Chaos, oh, okay, there's an ad. He can't show. I tell him I monetize these. I told him this already. Oh, why I forgot. Okay, so instead of like a little like a bow tie, I could probably like do like something like this. So like, hold on. What's the idea here? Yeah, I can do this. Hold on. That works. So I just make something like this. See, the ad's done. I have perfect control over when the ad is going to start and not. I started streaming putting ads ever since I became an affiliate. So not that surprising, because I didn't think it was going to be. What point should I put the heart here? Yeah, probably closer up, so. The favor for my comment. And how long are these ads? The ads go for like a minute and a half, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think they're more closer to just a minute, actually. Not entirely sure. I have to double check. I figured like I think it's like it's like a minute and a half every half an hour or something like that. I can also always just choose to push back an ad for a bit if I'm in a like heavy moment or something. Because I figure ads would just be better. Was just a better choice and was just a good choice to have in general. A man has to make his living somehow. Anyways, okay, now I gotta draw her horn. Let's remember how I do this. And like this, yada yada. I'm also only like one sub away or something, a little bit of ad revenue, so I can get payout from Twitch this month. Where's Invader with his like 20 gift subs or something? Sell your old artwork in my OCs. I would like to forget I have about those old artworks, my friend. Yeah. Also, how do you have ads actually? Oh, you just have Prime. That's what the crown means. Invader gave like a bunch of gift subs before, so I expected you to have one of those. Oh well, you gave like 20 gift subs, I guess. So 73 follows. I guess you weren't lucky to get one. Shame. All right, what do we got? So, we should put her hair like this. Well, yeah, but like gift subs is completely random of who it gives the follows to. That's why. It's nothing to do with you being here long or not. No, because I've been giving gift subs to Maximilian Dude's stream, and I got to chat more. That was fun. Now I use this. I generally use like here like this to find myself, to find the shoulder. This is the collarbone. There we go. Go work, man. It's fine. Happy to have here. Happy to have you here for the time we had together. Catch you later, man. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing like a reverse bunny suit. I am going to be doing like a more visible bunny suit, basically, just because I really like joking that Layla has abs. So like this. What's the original one looking like? This one. Yeah, I basically covered it like this. Guys, rethink this. Maybe it's a bit too long. Maybe like... I probably made this top one too long. How is what's her name? Pepper like? So hold on. Every now and then I struggle to do the general like midsection of a character. Yeah. Oh well. So I usually like do it like this. This goes down here. Well, that's same thing here. Basically cut through here. Yeah, it's better. This is because of how the bunny suits work. This goes over here. So this would be how exactly? Okay, her legs basically to the side. Kind of smart with this. Just take this more or less. Let me just make it like a little bigger. There you go, that works. It's okay to cheat. Actually, it's not cheating if it works. Actually, yeah, sorry, Layla. I feel like I'm going a bit too hard on this. I'm gonna need to reconsider how to do her booba here. The booba. Unicorn booba. Let me make a new layer just to I think. Okay. So less shoulder goes. Yeah, I gotta look up a reference for this. You may as well just make a big curve downwards. Makes sense. I was trying to like draw her like chest a bit too like it was like too stiff almost. It was just looked a bit unnatural for her. Let me just fix that. Yeah, it's better, but still not exactly what I wanted. To be fair, she's not supposed to be. Also, they look very missized. Yeah. Ah, shoot. Drawing women, honestly. True. Very true. Yeah. Every now and then I like to think I'm good at it, but every now and then I get humbled. There we go. That was a little better. Hey, Jesse, happy to have you here. His entire party arm a bit lower because their forearm feels a bit long. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, I figured I'd start with Layla just because I feel like Layla, out of the three girls, she's probably the most underappreciated one. I feel bad for her. She deserves more love. Layla, our favorite unicorn, deserves more love. Hand a bit bigger. The side. There we go. Okay, so let's do your leg too. It's like a unicorn to be a rare sight. It's how it's just how it has to be, you know? It's how it'd be. Unicorns are special. And so that means Layla's special. Yeah, something about this looks a bit off. I'll go back to that later. Or for her other arm first. Yeah, there's always some part of the drawing that just makes me a bit stretch my head a bit. So I just go on, move on to another part, then go back to it later. It's easier. Huh? You think so? At a glance, it doesn't look too much different. Guess I could always like shrink her legs down a little bit. Oop. Get both of them. I drew it on the wrong layer. Because of course I did. I may as well commit. All right, that was pretty good. Now for her hair. Layla's head is nice and round, as it should be. Her hand just a little bit so it doesn't like conflict too much with her hair. One thing I always like try to make, I try not to have like too much like overlap like in between the lines. So like if this line was almost exactly matching this one, I feel like it would just be a bit off to me. So I always try to like make it so that something is clearly in front of, behind, or behind something. That just ends up looking a bit weird to me. I did not even know that had an actual name, like tangential lines. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess I could probably like. I'm gonna redo her legs a bit. Just this more or less. Try to make it closer to how it is in like her actual reference. So. These pretty much the same thing now. Yeah, the ad breaks. I'm actually kind of debating the ad breaks now because, technically speaking, I am making revenue, but it's barely anything. I'm honestly debating if I should just cut it and just try to make and just try to consider only doing ads when I'm a bit more established. I don't know. And we're just redoing her legs just because it felt a bit off to me. If you're sure. Okay, now this is basically Layla normally, but I also want to make a bit more unique. So I think I'm gonna give her the little leg warmers I made for her. Just being in front of some notches. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, I'm also gonna give her like the little leg warmers I added on her thing, just because horsey. It's cute. I also gotta consider her thing. This is still just rough. Every now and then I like to make like a new rough sketch if I realize I'm struggling a bit, and the original rough sketch wasn't super detailed for me. On hindsight, it makes more sense for her. Yeah, it makes more sense for her tail to be closer to the camera just because on her butt. Well, I guess it goes under her hair. Nope. Yeah, I think honestly it would just be a case of like redrawing her hair a bit to make it. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. Yeah, that works. I gotta remember how to draw these little leg warmers of hers. Well, let's to here. There we go. Perfect. Honestly, these leg warmers were one of our best ideas for Layla. Yeah, it gives her like horsey vibes, like the little tufts of fur on horse legs. Perfect. Honestly, just without them, it just feels something that just feels naked. It's a bit of a thigh gap, so I can just cut this in. Alright, sketch is done, basically. I'm gonna post my work in progress of this just in the collab server, just so I can get an okay on it or not. Its width is fine. It's only just the height. Oop, run. If memory serves, the max height was like 3,000 pixels, and if I made something like that, it would be way too long. I think a mid like try face sketching everything to make sure like things are like consistently sized. Just to make sure like the hands are the same size, that kind of stuff. Just because I get scared if things are like too different, There we go. I'm just gonna post the work in progress. Where is it? Here we go. A lot of the renders in the server are actually looking really fun. This is gonna be a fun collab. I know, I guarantee it. Yeah. Oh god, I got sneeze. Oh god, dang it! You know when you need to sneeze and it doesn't come out? Like you do the first huff, you do a second one, but like it doesn't come out, and you just have to deal with it. Ugh, that's infuriating. And label this sketch. Name your layers, everyone. Make a point to do it. Alright, line art. I'm in my element now. Be a nice big color. Black. Alright, that's some fun. My recent art stream only had me doing sketches, so I didn't really get to show how I do line art very well. Even though I have streamed line art already. I think line art is just my favorite part of the art process in general, just because it's me taking what I sketched out and refining it just to make it look a bit nicer, Honestly, I do like my sketches. And I was in a moment where I hated my sketches for a while, After a while, I realized that my sketches are like the foundation and groundwork of everything I make. While I do like cleaning things up and making things super nice and polished and everything, I do have been started liking my sketches more and more. Helps that I've also been like literally selling my sketches as commission. So if I didn't like those, we'd have a problem. Ooh, that's a little wonky. I just try to cut this a little lower. Yeah, I'll actually do something like this instead. That's better. Let's space it out a bit more so it doesn't look like a big black blob on her eye. Okay, the sketches a bit. There we go. Yeah, me doing line art really is just doing the same line a few times over and over again just to try to make sure, get the best possible version of it. Erasing stuff, redoing it, and I just cleaving away at it, redoing it over and over, so I get the very best line that I'm capable of. Sometimes I also just do this, to be honest. If I really need to like do a quick line cut of a line. It's not cheating if it works. Here, one line here, one line here, one line here, one here, one here, and one here, and one here. There we go. There we go. Hey, so far so good. Hold on. Who pinged me? Nah, it's just server stuff. Never mind. I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. I can probably finish this up by the end of the stream. Liar is probably the part that takes the longest, to be honest. It's my favorite part, honestly, but it is the one I have to take like the most care on it. So it does end up taking a bit longer than the rest. To be fair, I also feel like I just end up going a bit slower than usual when I stream, just because I end up talking a lot. Hey, welcome back. You're at your pooter. There you go, that's a lot cuter. Remember, folks, Layla's whole shtick is cute. If she's not cute, then I'm doing something wrong. New layer for this just because I really want to get this line done. There we go. Had draw Silver and Haruko's bunny suit on the agenda forever, so I haven't got around to it. You should, honestly. That'll be funny. Silver joins Lucille in the no titty community. It'll be fun though. Honestly, Haruko really is just Silver. Honestly, that audio on Noe animated of her still comes to mind. And as always, I can't tell you why. Lila's face in particular is a bit weird to draw, just because her hair is a lot different than the other characters I have. So, like, if I draw her cheekbone in a weird way that is ever so slightly off, this comes across, the entire thing just feels off to me. Come on. There we go, that works. Alright, the most stressful part of the line's done, which is probably her general facial features. Those are the parts you usually tend to take most care of, just because I feel like facial expression is something I really value in art, in character art. So I feel like if an expression just feels off, it just doesn't work. The character art doesn't work. I feel like if you want to sell a character, you really need to have a good, strong expression on them. Personally, that's just my personal thing. That's mostly why I kind of focus on eyes, because eyes are one of the most expressive parts of the human face. You know. It might not make the pump so long. So, something like this. There we go. Perfect. Apologies if I suddenly got quiet and a bit boring. This is just me and my element, essentially. I gotta have all the process in art. This is when I really sit down to focus. Oh, good. There we go. Is I like to take this, take a figure ruler, just like this. Nope, that's just the angle. I'm just following the reference I did for my bunny Pepper. It's basically what I did too. Like, where is she? Same thing I basically do with hers. See? Last time I drew Bunny Layla, I gave her like the bow tie thing. I feel this little like collar thing is also a lot cuter to me. I also want to make her bunny suit a lot more colorful compared to Pepper and TG's. But I feel like Pepper and TG can rock the black bunny suit thing. Like Pepper, I might try to make her like more explicitly sexy, and TG just more goofy, a bit funnier. Like she's kind of like almost like she's a parody of that thing. For Layla, I want to make her cute. Like where's the pink? Where's all that stuff? She needs pink. Black and pink. That's gonna be the main colors I'm gonna work with this thing. And maybe make the suit black, but make your stockings pink. They all agree to play with bunnies to have such as they want. Honestly, yeah, they should. There's also one of the few things I also try to take more into account, like the actual like shape of the arms a bit better, like how her shoulder works. Like even here, like on her thing. Honestly, it's not perfect, honestly, but like this is a few times where I do like try to take into account just like the general like anatomy and stuff a bit better. They're just like basic shapes like I usually do. Where's my ads? Go Joy. White with pink hearts, maybe? We'll see. We'll see when I get to the coloring phase. I'll see what works better. There we go. I mean, like I said, this is where I really like feel in my element doing it with art, to be honest. It's where I basically decide to finalize a lot of my stuff. It's just where I like to focus the most. I guess it's both therapeutic to me. And it's a bit happy hearing that you all like watching me do it, basically. And mainly for stuff like this, like her slightest midsection. I'll be honest, sometimes I have a hard time like committing to some ideas, even when I'm in the line art phase. So I go back, I resketch some stuff, then I see how I like it. If it's still not how I want it to, I go back, I resketch even more stuff, etc., etc. There we go. God dang. Again, it's still amazing. I still love how I made the cutest girl in my story be the one who was absolutely shredded. I just like it. Okay, a little dip here. That's like that's the funny thing to me. I just randomly decided to like have her like be, you know, I figured, you know, she's a unicorn. I guess she'd do like she'd like running and doing track stuff. That's all stuff you can do to help build up your form. So it makes sense. Okay, I think I'm exaggerating this a bit too much. So let me just make this a bit. There we go. That works. Nope. And then you just fill like spaces like this with black, just because it gets the point across that there's like a little phi gap here. So. And also comparing this picture to like the last time I drew Bunny Layla, this one. Well, this one's still cute. It is a little basic for like a bunny suit, especially I didn't even give her tail. I think this is still when I was still trying to like didn't want her to have like an actual horsetail. Like redid, like a bunny corn, basically. This one's just really basic, you know. Not bad, just eh. This is also when I was trying to do like much thinner line art. I think I was just kind of like bullying myself here. It didn't come out bad. I especially love how the stockings came out. To be honest, I think it's good. Not gonna say it isn't. But like I saw that. I told myself I can do so much better. Yeah. Hmm. There are also going to be 3 of these bunny suits. I plan to do Layla, TG, and Pepper. To be honest, I'm actually a bit up in the air if I should do Pepper or if I should actually do Miles. Actually, not like in a bunny suit, obviously, but like in a bunny suit, like a bunny themed 2-piece suit, basically. I was debating which one I should do for the stream, or for even like the collab. More than likely, I'm gonna end up doing both and just see which one I end up sending to Vox's collab, and just post the other one for myself. But at that point, I may as well just make more bunnies of all my characters. Because there is another Miles drawing I want to like redraw. One of him like covered in flames. You already drew Pepper. Yeah, I know. That's why I've been thinking. That's why I've been. Good point. I do already have like an Easter Pepper. Even if I do have like an Easter T. Because I haven't drawn Easter TG in a while either. I drew Lila before I drew Pepper, and the Lila one is boring. That's why I'm drawing her now. Oh yeah, I love the Pepper one. Like, this isn't a joke, but like, I still genuinely really like this one. I like how I tried like the colored line art thing. I like how I did how I like blurred some of the shadows. I like a lot about this drawing. Don't get me wrong. I think this is like my best drawing of Pepper. I think my only issue is that I did make her very like Jessica Rabbit-y with her midsection. I feel like I probably could have like made it a bit larger, just not exaggerated. Like, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. Especially because Pepper is meant to be, like, pure sex appeal. And she's meant to have a bit of that Jessica Rabbit energy. So, you know. Like, here, yeah, I made her waist isn't as, like, exaggeratedly thin. If I wanted to make her more Layla, more Jessica Rabbit, I'd probably do something like, I'd probably end up, doing something like this, to be honest, and then go all the way out. Even just by a little bit, just having a little bit more meat on her bones just makes her look healthier in general. Oh, and this layer wasn't merged. It happens. Get rid of this because it's not really doing anything. I need to put more songs on my playlist. Like, I should probably like put some get some songs from like Smash Bros. More Smash Bros. Song. Some of the soundtrack of Liza P is also absolutely phenomenal. I've been doing a New Game Plus playthrough on my off time, but I feel like if I just saved everything I play for stream, I'm gonna go insane. So yeah, I've been doing No Game Plus on my off time. I took a newfound for before I just like let the music play in the background while I was streaming, while I was streaming. But at the same time, I wasn't paying like super attention because I was busy talking and doing stuff. But now that I've taken some time to like listen to the soundtrack of the game properly, I think I found like a new song that like genuinely. Okay, there's a song in Lies of P called Quixotic. The name is derived from a character named Don Quixote. Don Quixote. That's how you say it in Portuguese. Don Quixote. I don't know how you say it. I don't know how you say it in like English or Spanish. It's basically about a guy who basically deludes himself that he's a great knight in a fantasy land when he's literally just a person. When he's just a buffoon basically. The book presents this as like a comedy, obviously. But the song essentially rephrases it as a tragedy, basically. That if he stops believing, he'll lose himself. And Jesus Christ, I genuinely blew me away when I sat down and listened to it. I think it's the best song in the soundtrack, and I think it's just an amazing song. And I found out that the singer for the song also has a YouTube channel, and I was so mad. Why? She only had like 18,000 follows. Which 18,000 is still a lot, don't get me wrong, but like, man, she deserves so much more than that. Her voice is amazing. Yeah, always something more for me to do. I haven't uploaded last week's stream either. Like last stream either. Well, I uploaded it, but I haven't made a thumbnail again. For my odd streams, I basically just take a screen cap of Clip Studio Paint of what I'm drawing, to be honest. There we go. There we go. Really, hands are still something I still struggle with. I'm trying to get a bit better, be more okay. Just it's okay to just be a bit not perfect, I guess. At least I can still drop hands better than AI. I'll always have that over it. Our little hips. Our button, so you know what we do. Take the ruler, wide, more or less like this. There we go. Reach it just a little. Perfecto. wow, I feel like this is the most consistently high we've had our viewers. We had an average of the number of viewers we've had hasn't dropped below 5 this stream. So quite honestly, I guess promoting the stream with Pepper in a bunny suit was a good idea. Like I say, bunny suits sell. Maybe I should make Should I just make her bunny suit yellow just to match her dress color? I feel like that would be too basic. Like the irony of Layla having bright pink clothes. I need to make having bright pink hair. I mean, I need to make sure her clothes, if they are pink, they need to be like a darker shade of pink, basically. Not too hard because again, most of her dress is most of her dress is yellow, and the other one is like a very like a rosy pink, like a very like darker pink. Well, this isn't like too big of a hassle. Yeah, I need water. Drink. Yeah. I think I need a new water bottle. I've been using an old water bottle I got from when I was still working at McDonald's. I've had this for a few years, but recently, okay, not semi-recently, but this is an issue I've been having for a few months now. The paint started to peel off, and I'm starting to feel a weird taste in the actual bottle. Yeah. I need to buy a new water bottle. There we go. How did I do her? Okay, I just basically did a line. You know, I did. So, 1, 2, second line here. Well, I can't just do like one single line because she is like wearing, you know, shoes. So, you know. There we go. Check some things. We got nothing special. Okay. Also, don't be afraid to rotate the canvas more often to just get get the right angle for the lines you do. If you're struggling with a line angle, don't be afraid to just rotate and do something, try something else a bit differently. Alright, now comes the trickiest part of her design. Now see, her hair and her tail. Why do I say tricky? Honestly, just because they're curves. Like, they're really big curves, essentially. Like, yeah, all the other girls have curves somewhere else, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that wasn't very funny, sorry. Like, yeah, generally, I kind of just have to one-shot them sometimes, basically. Or as much as I can. If I want to get the best possible, like, offensive curves, essentially. I considered using a curve ruler, but I don't get how the curve ruler works. I'm going to be very honest. Plus, also, having a bit hand-drawn also just feels a bit more natural, you know? I'd like to know how Vox ends up making his lines all curvy and wavy. He uses Illustrator to draw, for God's sake. He draws with a mouse in Illustrator. Yeah. Absolute legend. Alright, now let's let her hair. Shouldn't be too bad. And the issue with that, also, if I end up making it too messy, it feels like her hair doesn't. There's not enough continuity from the start of her hair to the end of it. So hold on, I gotta do a little upgrading here. The thing I like about her horn really is that kind of like lets me use it as like a as like a as like a halfway point, so I can like kind of cheat out on the line art. I just do start a line from here and go from there. No, at the same time, I have the same issue of like doing continuous lines from it, so I always gotta pay attention. Alrighty. Now, my eyes have gone fuzzy. Hold on, I gotta stretch my legs. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I've been sitting in this chair for all day. Essentially, I had my interview. I did some more stuff on Ace Project today. I've been here for a while. The fact that I've been drawing this much at all is honestly kind of surprising to me. Alright, with that, we can start moving on to the other parts. Just coloring her in and shading. Yeah. What was that? Oh, never mind. Hey. Hello, Shy Guy. Welcome home. Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting some stuff out real quickly. Checking some stuff. I'm about to just go into the coloring phase properly. Okay, let's start with the easy stuff on her at least, which is the stuff that won't like change at all because of her outfit, which is basically her skin tone, her hair, and her horn. So let's make a new layer, name it Flats. Set a reference layer. Okay. Hair color, put the ref open. Hide the sketch layer because it's annoying. Tongue. Skin tone. Tail. Nope. Horn, a little bit green. leg warmers and her heels. So, let's do that said. Should I just make it like her main pink colors and have like her leggings yellow? Yeah, nah. I feel like the yellow leggings don't work. I have to figure that out. Anyways, moving on to just finishing up her eyes. Make a new layer just so I can not have to worry about this. Close this. Merge it down. Now her eye color is the pink. Make a new layer on top. That. And that. Close this up better. There we go. I usually leave colored line art for only like special eyes and magical stuff. Usually, before I was trying to do like colored line art like even throughout the entire piece. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that for this one. I gotta think of what colors you should have here. So let me look up some more references. So what's his name again? That's not really a big help. This guy's bunny suits really are just usually just black with usual stockings. Not gonna be the biggest help. What do I do like the yellow layer? The yellow thing. Yeah, nah. You know, what if I tried this? Man. Right, it has to be the main color. So. There we go, perfect. I can make the rest of her. Oh, what I usually do. Nope, wrong layer. Wrong color too. What the? Right. Okay, never mind. Hydration check. Thank you. Yeah, water. You know, those buttons are working. Water, most important thing next to a meal. True. Very true. So, yeah, let me just try and make, instead of just trying to pick out things from her main color scheme, let me just make things darker. So, let me just go ahead and erase this. I take this, make it darker, much darker color. Still make it cute. As this be? Yeah, this is a little C of mine. Her name's Layla. She's a little unicorn girl. Well, little, obviously not little. You know what I mean. I made this one so dark. But basically, I could. Yeah, make them traditional white. Why not? Probably needs a bit of white. Pretty much. She's honestly the most average of my girls, except for the fact that I made her completely jacked. I gave her just diamond cutters for abs. I just thought it was cute. I just thought it was silly. Cute little heart. I just really need to think of her buns and her thing. So the buns, may as well just make her, yeah, dark red. They can't fit with the rest of her thing. I just need a good color for her stockings. Should I just go to traditional color, or should I just try something? So traditionally, I just make it like a brownish color. What if I try more of like a maroon? Something like that. Yeah, that works. There we go. Little Cupid bunny. I do this and I forgot her bunny ears. How did I forget the bunny ears in a bunny suit? I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. My god. Okay, we can still fix this. Thankfully, I made a point. The whip I can't change, but I can still change the height because I'm still well within the parameters. Yeah, alright then. Well then. He's so cute that she doesn't need him. Honestly, true, but but it has to be a bunny girl, so. Alright. Let's put this all here for a bit. Increase the opacity. Time to get some more sketching done. Nope. So like the last time I drew, I'm going to basically just have them sticking out of her hair. Have hair, because you probably can't even see a headband if you do put something in there. So, that's like a bunny suits again. I really like how this guy does bunny suits. He really does like a blocky ears and stuff. So, let's try something like this. I really like having her in her hair. What if I try doing something like closer to this? Like outside, almost like they're outside. Actually, yeah, magical ears. What do you think? She's a unicorn. She's magic. Yeah, I can work with this. Gotta make the thing a little bit taller. I can probably do something like, yeah, take the color of her eyes, like you did here, and use that to line these, basically. So there we go. I can line this. I gotta make it like a different folder just for ears. I'm gonna name this Layla. And one just called ears. And honestly, I feel like I can just line and color these ears up separately, because you know they're separate from our body. So. And just line art. Should I swap the colors around, actually? Hmm. I made this look magical. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Short and sweet. Might as well just add some shading here too, just to make sure it's let's make a relatively palish purple. Multiply. There we go. I can't believe I forgot the ears for the first time. Yeah. We were talking about bunny suits, and what do? I don't add the freaking ears. Because of course. Yeah. But okay. Lesson learned, problem solved. Now we get to the important part, which is actually Lila herself. So, do we always do? A clipping mask. Get the playlist purple I was using. Nope. Hey, cheat a bit more. Yeah, it works. I forgot about the ears. It's been a while since I've drawn Layla, okay? I was excited. I guess I forgot the bunny girl part. I don't know how I managed that. I love bunny girls. They're fun. Ew, what is this? Ew. I hate when lines end up being like that. I hate it. I hate it. This is also why I like working with larger canvases than this. Just because of this helps me a lot. It helps me catch these things a bit easier. Anyways. Drawing Layla. I mean, it's not wrong. I love drawing my OCs. I love my OCs. Well, confidently for. Is that a reference to something? I don't know. Can't say I recognize it. I can already tell this is a bit too dark, so I'm gonna make this a bit paler. Nope. Yeah, it's gonna help me a lot more when I actually get the shading in. When I get to like tweaking the colors. I forgot to do the thing. Man. Yeah, what do? We select. Man, forgot. There we go. What is the reference? Hold on, let me see. I gotta see this. Huh. Oh, it's a stand-up routine. I haven't seen this. Hannibal Buress. I've heard of that guy, at least. Can't say I haven't watched this before. Alright, back to work. Where was I? Right, I was shading things. And now the purple is everywhere. Layla, how do I basically go about this? When was the last time I drew her properly? Pretty much what I expected. Yeah, the old art jumps here. Like I said, I opened this up a while ago, and I literally started going, ugh, this is the same character. God dang it. Same freaking character. Look at her. Why was I drawing her with a cow tail? What's wrong with me? To be fair, I feel like my friend group at the time also wasn't really trying to give me, like, decent advice. They just kind of were just hype men. But I feel like also my growth at the time was a bit stunted, I suppose. Some folks draw unicorns saying like that. Maybe I did see a reference. I just ended up doing it like that. I don't know. Oop. Again, it's my friend group at the time was the whole nefarious server thing for a while. It was a really good. It was a really good thing, but I do feel like at the time, I feel like yeah. How do I put this? I think at the time it just kind of felt like everyone was more focused on just saying everyone's art was good instead of like giving actual criticism or like actually helping each other improve in their craft. Basically, that's how it felt to me, at least looking back. Like, there's one thing I appreciate about you. There's one thing I appreciate about you, Polly, is that quite frankly, you can be brutally honest with me. Sometimes it's a bit. Sometimes it, yeah. Sometimes it does hurt, but like, you are a genuinely an honest person with quite a blunt, honest person. I genuinely appreciate that. Like, I would much rather appreciate a friend telling me I messed something up, and helping me improve it than just telling me I did good to not hurt my feelings. You know, I will 100% take. No, no, don't apologize. I'm thanking you. Stop apologizing. This is not an apologize moment, okay? I am thanking you. No apologizing. That's illegal. Wait. No, not. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's some me thing. I don't know. To be fair, I did end up leaving almost a bit abruptly at the time. So maybe I am a bit. My opinion is a bit biased, but I did feel like I lost a bit of time. That I feel like I did lose a bit of time in general during that period of my life. Also, even though this is technically easier than doing cell shading. This is probably the most boring part for me. There we go. I know something I put in the face. Try to be clear about, yes, you want my feedback. Try not to just give critical feedback. Try to mention until I feel your bad habits. Yeah, I've noticed that about you, honestly. Like, yeah, like, you've done it. That's how you usually say a criticism. Your criticism. That's something I really appreciate about you. Like, you don't just, like, think about your criticism. Think about criticism in general, to be honest. How you should approach it is that you can't just demean a person's work, as a person might be usually is genuinely trying to do something. Like, you can kind of tell when a person like is kind of just half baking it. At the same time, you can tell when someone's genuinely trying and they want something to be good. So it's important to acknowledge those things. It's also important to acknowledge their strengths. But at the same time, it is important to acknowledge where they need to improve and tell them, and tell them. Now, sadly, you can give the most positive criticism ever, and there are some people out there who will still take it poorly. That's a sad fact. I really think I've improved a lot in terms of like taking criticism. There was a time, I'll admit, I was very, very allergic essentially to criticism, and I kind of regret it. Honestly, I was a little bastard. But like, yeah, I feel like it is important to like be honest about a person's flaws. Honestly, when they ask for feedback, at the same time, also seeing their strengths and how they can improve from there. Now, bad habits, honestly, yeah, I can 100% agree with there. Sometimes a bad habit, sometimes some people do need an intervention of a bad habit in case it ends up, what's the word? Just in case it like ends up causing more problems down the road, you know. Like that. Oof, that was hard. Yeah. All right, there we go. The rough shadows are done. So we had the white layer. Pretty straightforward. Now we just need to end up doing the color tweaks. So let's do what we always do. Select color, start with the white, just to make it easier. Make the blue up to saturation a bit. So honestly, sometimes when I shade red like this, I like to the red. I like to actually make the color more blue, up the saturation more to give it like a nice purpley color, and turn it down. Let's give it like a really really nice color. That looks awesome. So So I like to do only with reds though. Just getting critique as I'm sensitive and I'm by bitch behavior needs a day to recover. Then I might refine or take it normally or have a hard time taking it with a grain of salt. Never do the same thing again. Also a bad habit I need to cut out. Not all criticism is valid. Also true. Some people say critique people, and quite frankly, it's just an excuse for them to be mean. Like, that's also a fact. You need to take out good faith criticism, back fake criticism. Concentration just a little bit because it's Layla. There we go. Sometimes bad faith criticism, honestly, is the absolute worst. Especially when someone... Bad faith criticism is the kind of thing where it's like someone tries to complain like the issue is just that because they want you... They don't want you to improve, essentially. They just want you to do things how they want it. So, honestly, it's rough. It's rough, man. Not all criticism is valid. Actually, let me just... I like to add a little shadow here. I don't know why I didn't do that before. For YouTube critics, yeah, exactly. YouTube criticism is an absolute treat. Like I used to have a like the YouTube criticism community. So that's why my YouTube was structured to be like a review channel. I started to realize everyone can have like different opinions on something, but at the same time, these things are usually like a lot more for any piece of art. Essentially, there's a lot more thought that goes into it. There's one thing like something made by like one small person too. Even like larger projects like a game or a show, there's a lot more that goes behind it to like make something good. It's really hard just to give criticism on all these things. I don't feel like I'm good at that, to be honest. That's why I saw my YouTube channel stop being about reviews and stuff, if anything at all. Yeah, that's too much into orange. Go. Saturation just... No. Oop. That one. Let's look at the tongue too. Make it nice and red. The only one I'm really missing are her leg warmers. Just like her shoes and the rest of the suit. I'm gonna make it like more blue of the saturation. Cause like shading red with blue is just honestly a really good look. And same thing with her. Okay, how does this look more red, actually? Turn the saturation here down. I feel like red works better for her leggings. Maybe make it a bit darker. There we go. Actually, no. Let me more to red, yeah, but like maybe. And then I can do something special here. That's my cell shading done. So if I enjoy any life stream now. I got into a lot of horse stuff when I was younger. Channels hyping up their favorite things. Yeah, like talking about things people enjoy, in my opinion, is better than almost like a review, a review or a criticism. I feel like that's also why I enjoyed like certain game reviews, honestly, because games like Nitro Ride is one of my favorite. Nitro Ride is probably my favorite like old game reviewer guy, because he usually like tries to find the good in any game he plays, even if it's a game that's not exactly very good, you know. Anyway, before I do anything else, let's make a new layer. Call it Shadow Outlines. I have the right purple selected? Yes, I do. Multiply. Yeah, Netrorad's Silent Hill videos are what made me start wanting to look into Silent Hill. Netrorad's cool. His videos are fun. I haven't watched some of his videos. I haven't watched his vids in a while, actually. Now I think about it. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I've seen his new videos upload. I just haven't had time. I just haven't had time to watch them. I feel like the time isn't really the right word because I put videos on as background noise, but I want to watch his stuff. It's not clipped on a clipping layer. You know what I did? I selected the entire shadow layer, and I clicked Control H to hide the little dashes. Control H hides this. Yep. Whenever you see me doing shadow outlines, that's a thing I do. That's how I do it, basically. I'm gonna do shadow outlines on like the maroon stuff too. I think that works too. I'm not gonna be like how I deal with her stockings, where I like add like a bit of shadow to it too. I'm just gonna do shadow outlines for her thing, like this. Just outlines here. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jess. But now you've learned. I've taught you. Use that power. Senpai. I'm no one's senpai. Probably a little both, if I'm being honest. Probably both, I won't even say Yandev killed it in particular, because while the Yandere Simulator definitely had, like, an impact on it, I feel like people were still using Senpai regularly, to be fair. I think it was just kind of the cringe culture. It was definitely just a cringe culture, to be honest. Shout out lines. Let's add some highlights. The highlights I usually like take like a palish yellow too. Set the overlay, flip it down. So There you go, that's better. What have I even tried to do lately? I tried to reduce how much like shine I've been using on skin in particular. That's not to make them like look too too glossy, I guess. I think that's a good amount. Oh. Hey, here. I guess you wouldn't really see it on this song, at least. Like something like these stockings, it makes sense for them to be glossy because that's just how these kind of bunny girl stockings look like, you know? Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah. Alright, time to get my references again. There we go. Now here's what something else I like to do. New overlay. Instead of using yellow this time, though, switch over to blue. I'm going to delete this. Not really much space to do rim lights on her actual skin tone, which I think pretty good, nice. Like I said, I want to try to like reduce it on like actual character skin. This character's like sweaty essentially. I think it doesn't really work very well there. So, blue shadow. That's what I want to do next. New thing, set to normal. I also just use a blue color. This is mostly I'm going to use on the red here. But thank you. I'm taking a little bit more inspiration when I did Pepper's. When I did Pepper's bunny suit. In my opinion, it was probably the best one I did. To be honest. Pretty wide. I'm putting all this blue. Just give me a second. Add teleports. Like, it doesn't really make much sense to add to like her, add it to her hair or anything. Her hair, skin again. I feel like blue shadow doesn't really work super well on the skin tones. Anything that's natural, like it doesn't really. I feel like this some excessive highlights and stuff. Also, certain highlights on cloth also just don't work. That's why the reason I add like all these shadow effects on her stuff is because they're meant to be essentially leather, latex, whatever, and pantyhose. These things are shiny. These materials are shiny. Like that's just a fact. They're shiny. They're shiny ass materials. So it makes sense to add like a whole bunch of like a shadow effects on them. That made the whole thing blue. No, what the magic happened? Perfect. Ah, she's looking beautiful. Hey, we're almost done. Also, all we're really missing is a bit of ambient occlusion. Now, this is something I'm gonna take a bit more time on, just because my ambient occlusion lately, I feel like I've just been kind of spraying whatever. I really want to take more of my time this time around. So multiply. Purple. Ambok. Again, oh yeah, blue shadows. No, wait, also a bit of blush. That's because she's cute. Have to multiply. A little bit on our shoulder, a little bit on our elbow. A little bit on our collarbone. A little bit on our fingers. Very little. Can't go too far, or else it just leaves the looking a bit weird. There we go. Now a bit of ambient occlusion. So select, go like here. Very, very lightly with the ambient occlusion, because again, I feel like lately I've been adding like too much of it to the point where it's being like, it just kind of looks like the character is like muddled almost. So be very, very careful with this because it's very easy to get ambient occlusion messed up. Like if I was doing, I like try to add like ambient occlusion all throughout her thing. I'm not gonna do that. Let's add very, very lightly where it makes sense to add. You know. Another thing I like to do sometimes I like to select all the shading thing and just add a bit to where the shadow is. Does it make sense? Yeah, no need to put some there. A little red touch to your character's skin. Like, oh, you mean like a little blush I added? Yeah, it's something I've been doing. Actually, I learned that from Polly, actually. I know sometimes some of her stuff had like a little blush on on the fingertips, and how Kai in particular. Yeah, a little blush. I classified that as basically blush. I saw that Polly was doing something like that. I figured I tried to imitate that. Again, I feel like sometimes her blush sometimes appears a bit stronger. I personally found it works better for me if I like tried to tone it down a little bit. Cause I'm trying to like not overload my actual characters, like their bodies with so much detail, like mostly just their clothes, basically. Same thing with, again, like I only add like all this much shine and like effects to her bodysuit because this makes sense for a bunny suit essentially, not so much for like her usual dress. Like just a lot of stuff I've been noticing about my art and stuff I just want to improve a little bit. Speaking of, actually, I forgot something. I forgot to add any highlights to this little thing. May as well also add like some shadow lights here. So, little shading. H. And they're from doll YouTubers. Well, then you brought their knowledge to me, and I am now passing it on to Cass. So it all works out in the end. All right, I think we're done. Like I said, try not to like overload too much thing in our skin. So just a little bit of shine here or there on her booba, because honestly, that's the most important part. Some people, to be honest. Add some ambient occlusion on her tail everywhere, where it's dark as dark. All right, I think we're good. And with that, Yeah, exactly. That's how information spreads. Everyone just ask one person, they tell you how they do it, then that person tells someone else, and the chain keeps going. That's how information spreads. Yeah. Alright then, with all that said, I think we're done for today. Well, I'm happy to share with you, Cass. I'm just gonna save this out. Close all these references I had. Yeah, because I drew on it. No, I do not want to save the PNG. Yeah. Well, then, that was fun. That was fun. Hopefully, with the next few streams I'm gonna do are probably going to be all. If I do more streams, probably are gonna be just me doing the rest of the bunny suits, just because this is due by the end of the month, and because of I don't know about my schedule for if I get this job. I don't know if I'll be able to stream basically consistently. So next few streams I can do, I want to be able to just focus on these. So no game streams for me for a bit. I just want to focus on art. That said, I'm honestly not sure when our next stream is going to be because of this probable job. I might end up having to stay much later than I expected. Hopefully not, but like, you know, because like honestly, if I get the job, like it's meant to. Eventually, I will be able to work from home because it is a programming job. But I do need to like actually go there to meet the people, document stuff, etc. There's also the chance like I end up not getting the job because I'll find out tomorrow, or the day after. So honestly, I'm still kind of like unsure about stuff. I'm trying to figure stuff out, you know. So going into this week, we're still kind of this is going to be the one weird week in terms of like our schedule. But I will let you all know in the next stream if I do it first day, if everything got resolved, if I'll be able to do it, yeah, etc. etc. Hopefully I'll be able to just like do things in the morning and then still have like the evening to myself so I can still stream. We'll see. We'll see. You know. But honestly, I'm really hopeful about this job. It's been the person who interviewed me was super nice. She seemed to think I had a good chance from what I could tell. So I'm really excited. I really hope this job opportunity works. I'm kind of banking on it. If not, well, we'll figure something out. I'm still sending out my CVs and everything, so. But yeah. Should I call for tonight? It's almost 11. I think consider also streaming a bit of Lies of P, my New Game Plus run on Lies of P. But to be honest, I probably want to do that on my own. Actually, though, now that since I am here, where is the Switch controller? Hold on. While I'm here, and while the viewership is still relatively low, I actually want to test something out. I want to test out Xbox's streaming, Xbox cloud gaming. If I'm capable of like running a cloud game even while I'm streaming. Because the download and upload speed should be two completely different things. I just want to test that out real quickly. Give me a second. For context, I've been trying to play Gears of War, and honestly, Xbox Cloud streaming is a bit funny sometimes. Okay, that's working. Play slot 1. I'm gonna turn my Switch controller into an Xbox controller real quickly. Hold on. Ooh, new follow. Nice. Like new follower, I mean like new follow on Twitter, not Twitch, sadly. Oh well. Wait, where are we? Switch controllers connected. Where's the Xbox app? I'm gonna hide the drawing. Actually, hold on. Let me just figure this out. Hold on. I'm still here. Just figuring stuff out. Give me a minute. God dang it. Okay, that worked, I suppose. Hold on. Okay, the game's showing up at least.
For a time.
Loud. Ow. I can turn off the VLC music audio. I just realized that. My bad. I just realized both Gears of War and the thing was playing at the same time. My god. This VOD's gonna be something special. It is working pretty better than expected, I'm gonna be honest. Gears of War stream, maybe, everyone?
I saw something up high.
Like, I'm streaming this. This isn't install or anything. Okay, so yeah, the download speed and the upload speed are two completely separate things. I don't need to worry about. So that's pretty nice. That's encouraging at least. Ah, jeez. What's shooting me? I missed a reload. Let's go into the next checkpoint. Or playing, right? Well.
That was fun. No, I really like that. I'd like to keep doing it.
Nice one, Baird. There's 100% like an enemy I missed back there, isn't there? Probably.
Got him.
Oh, there it is. I do feel sometimes the lag spiking. I think I really just need a wired connection again. Oh well. I can shut this off now. Alrighty, not bad. Alright, I'd say that was a pretty good stream, all things considered. We did some nice art. We tested out something out I've been wanting to. Not bad. And it only took us about 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours of actual drawing, let's be honest. Not bad. Not bad at all. Honestly, the fact that I honestly managed to get a piece out and that quickly is honestly pretty nice. Like I've said I'm confident in my speed before, but dang, that actually went pretty well. So yeah, I wish I had more. I wish I had more to say. I'm just really happy the stream turned out pretty well, and I'm just still a bit anxious about the interview going well. And here's hoping. It was a bit annoying, but apparently I didn't mention in my interview that I knew English fluently. For one, we all our emails have been in English, and like it's on my resume. But because I didn't mention that in the interview, my folks got a bit mad at me, saying that saying that I should have said that. And it honestly made me a bit in a weird mood. I'm just a bit anxious, you know. I just really want this to work. So fingers crossed, knees on the floor, praying. Here's hoping. That's all I really got. But yeah, I think that's just about everything. I don't really have much else to say or much else to do, to be honest, during the stream. So once again, I have to thank all of you all for coming. There were a lot of folks this time around. Really fun. A lot of new faces tuning in. Some people apparently hearing my voice for the first time, so that was fun. It was an absolute pleasure to have you all. Once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all had a great stream. I hope you all continue to have a great day wherever you are. If you're going to bed in my time zone, or if you're just starting your day, wherever you are, have a good one. And remember to always be cool and be creative.